Quito, formerly San Francis of Quito, is the capital of Ecuador. It was founded in the 16th century on the ruins of an Inca city, and it stands at an altitude of 2,850 meters above sea level. It is the second highest official capital city in the world and the closest to the equator. The city's crown jewel of Quito is its old town, one of the largest, less altered, and best preserved in Latin America. It was declared a World Cultural Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1878. Quito is dramatically situated, squeezed between mountain peaks of the Andes. Hi everybody, my name is Fátima and today I will talk about Quito, Light of the Americas. If you are wondering why we call Quito with that nickname, in this video I will explain to you the reason. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video and say hi in the comments. Well, let's start. Quito, the capital of Ecuador, became so well known with the sobriquet Luz de América, Light of the Americas, due to the events that occurred on August 10 of 1809. According to history, in the dead of night of August 9, 1809, a group of intellectuals, doctors, marquises and creoles plotted in Quito, in the house of Manuela Cañizares, a stalwart of the city's literary and political scenes. She was not only the host of the meeting, but an active participant in it, and reputedly a leading and driving force behind the revolution. It is said that there was an important moment at that night when Manuela must encourage the patriots who were undecided and exclaim, "Cowards! Men born to serve! What are you afraid of? There's no time to lose." Those words encouraged men that day, and finally they announced the local rebellion to overthrow Spanish colonial rule and committed to organizing a supreme government junta, appointing Juan Pío Montúfar as president, the Marqués of Selva Alegre as vice president, and Bishop José Quirí as Secretary of State. They and other governmental representatives from the different neighborhoods in Quito signed a document, the Act of Independence of 1809, confirming their commitment to a new form of government. Their act could be compared to the signing of the Declaration of Independence in the United States. This declaration is considered the turning point of the colonial era of Spanish America. Also, the independence of the United States in 1776, the Haitian Revolution in 1804, and the movements in La Paz in 1809 are earlier, the events in Ecuador acquire continental significance because the heroes who participated were assassinated on August 2 from 1810. Nevertheless, that massacre did nothing to quell the fiery heart of a revolution born the eve of August 10 in Quito, Ecuador. Simón Bolívar referred to what happened as the emancipation managers, and his proclamation of a war to the death against the Spanish was launched as a reaction to the scandalous massacre of Quito's patriots. Fray Camilo Henríquez González was a priest, writer, and politician who, in 1809, witnessed the libertarian events in the city of Quito. With his pen, he supported the doctrine of independence and the emancipation of the Iberian Peninsula, events that were reflected in the first cry of independence of America. Upon his return to Chile after the massacre of August 2, 1810, impressed by these events, wrote a drama called La Camila or La Patriota Sudamericana, in which he recounted the events lived in the capital and began to use the nickname Light of America to refer to Quito revolt. As Secretary of the Senate, placed a plaque with the historic phrase, Quito, Light of America, in the Valparaíso Lighthouse, Chile's main seaport. Despite the seeming failure of the acts of August 9 and 10, 1809, the signing of the Independence Act, as well as the attempt to take the city, provided an example to the rest of South America. While revolutionaries in other South American cities whispered and sometimes acted upon their desire to throw off Spanish rule, No other group had signed their names to a document declaring independence from Spain. Moreover, the Quito Independence Act of 1809 included a rallying cry to other South American cities to join the cause. More than a decade after the first cry of freedom from Spain, cities and provinces found broad support in their fight for liberty. A chain of conflicts climaxed on 24 May 1822, when Antonio José de Sucre, under the command of Simón Bolívar, led troops into the Battle of Pichincha on the slopes of the volcano. Their victory established the independence of Quito and the surrounding areas. Quito is a great fan of history and has some museums to learn more about Spanish colonial revolutions. One of them is Alberto Mena Camaño Museum, located in the historic center of Quito. It's an excellent option to know more about the early revolutionary period in Ecuador. History lovers shouldn't miss it. If you find information and entertainment in these and other videos, please consider supporting me. You can help me by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye!